Hello, I'm Anuja Marinetra. I've done a program on singly linked list. I'll explain the program. The program starts from the main function, that is from here. Here we declare two variables, choice and value. A do-while loop is used here. In this do-while loop, we can see the statements 1. Insert in the beginning, 2. Append, that is insertion at the end, 3. Insert in a particular position, 4. Deletion, 5. Display, 6. Search and 7. Exit. And then in the end, enter your choice, where we enter a choice using the variable C, choice. Now we have a switch case to switch between the choice. If the entered choice is 1, then the control goes to insert big function. That is, from here the control moves the control comes here. Here in this function we have a node *temp, that is the pointer, which stores a value new node, and we have the statement enter the data to be inserted, where we enter the data temp of data, and the value in the head position gets stored in temp of data, and the value in temp gets stored to head. At the same time, if our entered choice is 2, then the control goes to append, that is insertion at the end. The control moves from there to here. In this function, node *pointer is equal to new node, and we have the statement enter the data to be inserted, where we enter the data using temp of data, and temp of data next is given the value null. An if statement is used here to check if head is equal to null. If this condition is true, then the value in temp gets stored to head. Otherwise, the value in the head gets stored to monk. Here we have a while loop where monk of next not equal to null, that is the condition here. And if this condition is satisfied, then monk will be given the value in the position monk of next, and monk of next is equal to temp. If the entered choice is 3, then we get the statement enter the previous value of the value to be inserted, where we enter the value using the variable value, and then control goes, the insert value function gets called, the control goes from here to here. The control comes here. Here we have a node pointer called *10, where the value in the new node is stored, and in another integer called flag is initialized to 0 here. And we have an if condition where we check if the value of head is null. If this condition is true, then the message the list is empty gets displayed. Otherwise, we give the value of head to monk, and we have a while loop where we check if the value of monk is not equal to null. If this condition is satisfied, then we have an if statement where we check if monk of data is equal to key. If this condition is true, then we see the statement enter the data to be inserted, where we enter the data using the variable temp of data, and temp of next will be given the value of monk of next, and monk of next will be given the value of temp, and then flag is given the value 1. And then here we have monk given the value monk of next, and then another if statement where we check if flag is equal to 0. If this condition is true, then the message key not found will be displayed. If the entered choice is 4, then we get the message enter the value to delete, and we enter the value to be deleted using the variable value, and the delete function gets called, that is the control moves from here to here. In this function, we have a node, a pointer *temp, which is initialized to new node, and another variable monk, which is given the value of head. And if condition is here, where we check if the value of head is equal to null. If this condition is true, like before, we get the message list is empty. Otherwise, we have another if statement where we check if head of data is equal to value. If this condition is true, then the value of head gets stored to temp, and the value of head of next gets stored to head, and value in temp gets deleted. We have a while loop here where we check if monk of next is not equal to null. If this condition is true, then an if statement is here where we check if monk of next of data is equal to value. If this condition is true, then we give the value in the position monk of next to temp and the value in the position temp of next to monk of next, and then the value in the temp is deleted. Else we give monk the value in the position monk of next. If the entered choice is 5, then the control goes to display function. That is, from here the control goes up here. The control comes here. Here we give monk the value in the head, and we have a while loop which checks if monk is not equal to null. If this condition is true, then the data in the position monk of data gets displayed and monk of next value will be given to monk. Otherwise, the data null will be displayed. If the entered choice is 6, then the control goes to search function. That is, the control moves from here to the control comes here. Here we've declared an integer value called value, another variable pos which is initialized to 1, another variable called flag which is initialized to 0. Here we give the value of head to monk, and then the message gets displayed, that is, enter the value to be searched, where we enter the value using the variable value. We have a while loop here where we check if monk not equal to null. If this condition is satisfied, then we enter the loop where we have an if statement where we check if monk of data is equal to value. If this condition is true, then the message your value is found at position and the position number will be displayed and the value of flag gets incremented. Outside the if loop we have the statement monk is equal to monk of next, that is, the value in monk of next is given to monk and the value of pos is incremented. Another if statement here is flag is equal to 0. That is, if this condition is satisfied, then the message value not in the list will be displayed. If the entered choice is 7, then we exit the conditions. Now I'll run the program. Enter your choice. I'll enter the choice 1. Enter data to be inserted. 2. Enter your choice. Insert in. And data to be selected. 4. Now I'll display the data. The data is displayed here. Enter your choice, insert at the end. 2. Enter data to be 9. Now I'll display it again. 5. It's displayed here. Now insert in a particular position. Get the choice 3. Enter the previous value of the value to be inserted. Let it be 4. Now enter the data to be inserted. 1. Now I'll display it. It has been successfully inserted. Now we'll search. Enter the value to be searched. Let it be 1. Your value is found at position 3. That is correct. 1, 2 in the third position. Now I'll delete. The value to be deleted. 1. I'll display. Here 1 is missing. Enter your choice. Again I'll give 4. And delete. Display. 5 is gone. Similarly, 4. Enter value to be deleted. 4. I'll display 5. Here 4 is gone. Next 4. Enter your choice. This 4. Last one. 9 is left. I'll delete the last digit too. I'll display it again. Null. Now exit. Hence we have seen that the program is successful. Thank you for watching.